So here we go again. Chapter 3, The Ascent, like I said. And the first case in chapter 3, The Strange Practices of a Secretive Society. Let's start. Okay. Start with this. Trails of footprints. I think these footprints are gonna be like I have to look at the boots that everyone is wearing and like figure it out which is whom. There's also footprints here and footprints here. So this was going. Yo, what the hell? This clue has been added to the sinking panel. Okay. Is why is it still yellow? That's two detects and a hand and an eye. I think this is a Brotherhood of Masks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because the letter that Edmund received had a seal with this hand on it, so it's a same logo. A loaded pistol, coil of rope, a shabby formal coat, a dagger. To David Goran for reliable service from EC. Wait, is that David Goran? But David Goran wasn't working for the Brotherhood of Masks. Also, he didn't look like that. So this is David Goran's bag, I think. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. WK. Who's WK? Players tobacco. Okay, Ashbelier. Yeah, this is definitely David's bag. Hat. The same drawing we saw in the... Not the same, actually, it's different. Yeah, previous chapter was different. Is that Walter Keane? So, WK is Walter Keane from the previous chapter. Why did he start working with them? What else? I think we're done here. Yeah, let's go. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. 3 eyes is a master. 2 eyes is steward. 1 eye is an initiate. So he had 1 eye, so he's just an initiate. Okay. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Dark hands, broad beasts, water snakes. Broad beast. I think Walter Wright was writing to the broad beast and he was a broad beast initiate. But he was writing to a broad beast master who had 3 eyes, I guess. And this logo. Masters. In January 5th, 1789, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve, punish the despicable enemy. I guess he was talking about Edmund Cloud's. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin, but the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior, David Goran. Calling him assassin warrior is a stretch. But yeah, he has been very reliable this far. I mean, he killed Warlord and got the idol for him, and he was pretty much has been very useful to Edmund Cloudsley. So yeah, I guess you could call him that. And the back of bloodthirsty hounds. Yeah, the hound in the previous chapter. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants. With my martial training, I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. Okay, he's lying. So he joined forces with them. I think that also explains the letter to David, signed by WK. So Walter Keane started working with Edmund Cloudsley. Somehow he bought him out, or he received numerous deadly wounds, and then he was like imprisoned or something. But in the cost of his freedom was joining forces with them, I guess. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Gryphon awaken, Walter Keane. Okay, cool. Another letter. That was October 20. A whooping 9-month difference between the first and second letter. Okay. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery is full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I finally. Oh, so they're well versed in the arcane arts? What is the arcane arts? Like magic? Well, I guess we'll have to figure out. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Gryphon awaken, Walter Keane. What the hell is the Gryphon to? January 16th, 1790. So this is 2 months after it. Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I'm certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. So they figured it out. But he wasn't keeping it to himself. Edmund still has it. Okay, this room and this. Oh, this guy looks cool. This guy looks cool too. Let's start with this room. Okay, carry your house on your back. Is that Sebastian? That's 1. That's 2. 3. A fish. What? 4. Like, wear a heavy coat in summer and be naked in winter. I guess this is the 4 steps to enter the Brotherhood. Carry a heavy object or something and walk. Just eat something disgusting, I don't know, dirt, maybe mud. Cosplay as a fish? I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. And this. So you have to endure some hardships to join the Brotherhood, I guess. Prepare to receive what you have earned. A ruby ring in his pocket, a ruby ring on his finger. So this guy passed the trial. This is, oh, so he's the brow beast initiate and 1 eye. February 17. February 10th, 1790. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rights of the Brotherhood, Council of Masters. Is that Lazarus Hurst, I guess? I have signaled to Gryphon who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. So let's name this guy Lazarus Hurst, I think. You can't see the masks. Inception. You must endure the tests of 1, 2, 3, 4. Administered by Proud Beast Steward. Transition. Inception. You must endure the tests of 1, 2, 3, 4. So, steel, fire, water snake, stars, fire, 3, water, 4. Is that like stay in the water for some time? Evaluation. So this is the Inception one belongs to the Proud Beast. This belongs to Water Snake. Evaluation must endure the test of mastered by Dark Hand, Steward, or Master. Admission. You must endure the test of mastered by any master. This is very weird. I can't understand a thing about this. Some cult cryptic shit going on. Okay. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in 1 cups. The accuser has challenged the defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. Substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Okay. So is this some way to settle something? Settle to judge an accuser or something of something he's accused of? I don't know. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any Dark Hand. Required decorations of the whole. The Grim Reaper. The never tiring teacher. The feeder of Malthus. Ritual of Conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the whole. The never tiring teacher, the keeper of treasures, the mirror of the soul. A Gryphon has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. A ruby ring. The Gryphon has spoken. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine but are almost empty. Gryphon has spoken. A silver tankard and some red wine in it. Ruby ring. Users await the results from the chamber below. Smooth. Ruby ring. The Gryphon has spoken. Okay. Hmm. Remaining the mask is not breathing. Yeah, I figured this out. Hmm. I'm missing 2 words. Ritual dispute and ritual discord. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. The guard decorations of the hall, the keeper of treasures, the never-tiring teacher, the grim Reba, ritual of discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. Their scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Guard decorations of the hall, the speaker to the blind, the grim Reaper, the keeper of treasure. Okay, damn, this one is very hard. Okay. So I've named to name the ritual, name the guy, and this. Okay. Water snakes, dark hands, and broad beasts. So there are 3 groups in the cult: dark hands, broad beasts, water snakes. This guy had the broad beast logo, so this has to be a ritual of broad beast inception. This has to be a ritual of inception, I think. Where's inception? It's inception. And this guy's name is the inception one, administered by Broad Beast Steward. So he's a Broad Beast Steward. Broad Beast Steward. Okay, that's so far so good. This was quick. And this guy is, I mean, it can't be David Goran, no? Yeah. Who's this guy? He's a Dark Hand initiate. Is it Walter Keane? No. But he had the hat and had the things. Maybe he is Dark Hand initiate that we don't know about. He was just guarding the door, yeah. We don't know who he is. Okay. So this is a steward, of course. Ooh. Which one is this? I guess this is a Reaper, the Grim Reaper, Speaker of the Blind. Which one could be the Speaker of the Blind, though? Does this have the Grim Reaper? Sure, Squabble. Also have to. Okay, this is Proud Beast, I guess, since we knew this one. If I have to guess, this has to be Dark Hand. So they're in the Dark Hand base because he was guarding Dark Hand. And this has to be Water Snake uniform. This is also Brown Beast. this is also Dark Hand. Oh no, I guess this is for the rankings. Like, cause same uniform but different masks. So the uniform is for the which group in the cult you belong to. The masks, what is your rank, kind of thing. So Grim Reaper. This doesn't have the Grim Reaper. Never tiring teacher, the feeder of the Mathis. This is the Grim Reaper. Children with the Queen of Treasures, never tiring teacher, the Grim Reaper. They are barefoot. I can't see the one on their backs though. So what? So only initiates. The sword must be borne by any Dark Hand. So this the Dark Hand? Wait. We know this one is Inception. And this guy's a steward. So this is the steward mask. So which one of those is Dark Hand and which one of those is the initiate? We have to figure out now. He said here the sword must be borne by any Dark Hand. Oh, so this is the Dark Hand and this is the Vulture Snake. Okay. By any Dark Hand. But this, the sword must be borne by any initiate. So it could be... The scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. Scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Stand behind their brothers. No, they're not standing behind their brothers, so I think it's not this one. So the scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. So this is a mess. And this is an initiate, I guess? Okay, maybe the opposite? No. No. We're still not really correct, I guess. Need to keep looking. This is gonna be the hardest to figure out. Hmm. Speaker to the blind, the grim reaper, the keeper of treasures. So if this is the grim reaper, which one is the speaker to the blind, or never-ending, or never-tiring teacher, feeder of mouths? Try with a small vial of unknown substance. So we'll drink with some red wine in it. The sword must be borne by any initiate. And this is not an initiate, I think. It's a steward mask. Scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. Scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. So I think it's a trial of ritual of dispute. Where's the dispute? In the ritual of dispute, the scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. This is a Water Snake Master. Which one could be wrong? Water Snake Master. This is a Water Snake Steward. This is a Dark Hand Initiate. Dark Hand Initiate. No. It's too hard to figure this out now. I think we have to figure this out first. No, it's a Water Snake. This is Master. Okay, we have to keep exploring. How do we do the rankings? I was right to figure out that this is a Brood Beast Steward. Is it like the opposite? Am I doing it backwards? Maybe this is a Brood Beast. Or this is Brood Beast. And this is Dark Hand. And this is Water Snake. This case, Initiate. This is a Steward. This is Master. Yeah, I was doing it backwards. Yep, I figured it out. Yeah, the masks are the ones responsible for the like which group in the cult you belong to. Brothers wear masks, appropriate to their houses. Yeah, it's literally written here. I'm so dumb. Okay, so if this is Steward, this is Brood Beast. So this is Dark Hand, and this is Water Snake. Yep, I was correct. So this guy is a water snake master, and this is Proud Beast master. In this case, this is a Dark Hand initiate, and this is a Dark Hand water snake initiate. No, steward. This is a Dark Hand steward, and this guy is a water snake initiate. Now, I think we're gonna have to name names here. First of all, since this is a Dark Hand water snake master, and this is a Dark Hand master, Proud Beast master. So the sword must be borne by any Dark Hand. No Dark Hand here. The sword must be borne by any initiate. No initiate here. Okay. The scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. Okay, so it's a dispute. The scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Okay, so it's a ritual of dispute, as we were saying. This Grim Reaper, never tiring teacher, I guess, and keeper of treasures. Anyways, so now to name David Goran. Okay, Lazarus first. I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus first to our brother. I submit that our Dark Hand brother. This is Dark Hand. Water Snake. Object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus first to our person. I submit that our Dark Hand brother, Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he's a liar and a thief. I'm certain that on dispatching the enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood, Jeffrey Sinclair. So, a dispute trial ritual happened. Only stewards or higher ranks can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be okay. Let's change it a defender. So here, Sinclair, I think Jeffrey Sinclair achieved Walter Keane. Accused Walter Keane. No? Jeffrey Sinclair. Walter Keane. Both records must be perfect. Process added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. This Walter Keane. Jeffrey Sinclair. So I was correct to put this as Walter Keane. So this is correct and this is correct. What? Oh, it's David. He took his clothes. How did I figure this out? Initiate. Yeah, he took the clothes of an initiate and changed them. But why was he holding the wine? Why not? Because he was working with the. Because he got the Dark Hand Initiate mask too from the guy outside. This guy that we don't know about. And he helped Walter Keane survive. So, I think Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with David Goran, have pushed Dark Hand Initiate. David Goran posing as Dark Hand Initiate drank to what? This is very complicated to signal to Walter Keane with a what did he signal with? Cobb. Which cup had no poison? But isn't the accuser the one who the substance add substance to one of the cups? Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining cup. Would partake. Oh, so the accuser chooses the remaining cup. Ah, the defender has to choose first. So he signaled with a. What did he signal with? Sword. Which cup had no poison? So Walter Keane. Jeffrey Sinclair. No. Walter Keane drank the other cup again. No, it's Jeffrey Sinclair. Drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Walter Keane passed the dispute ritual to become Master. Dark Hand Master. Okay, wow. Lots of. He, along with David Goran and Bruce, Dark Hand Master. David Goran posing as Dark Hand Initiate, signal to Walter Keane. Where is the signal? Tanger. tray. Evaluation. No. Spectre. Squabble. What the hell? What did he signal with? I think a tray. So it's a tanker. Challenge to a dispute. Richard, he along with David Goran. What did they ambush? They ambushed Darkhand Initiate. David Goran, posing as Darkhand Initiate, signaled to Walter Keane with a tanker, which cop had no poison. Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, past that. I don't know, it seems correct to me. I don't know which word is wrong. Ambush Darkhand Initiate. David Goran buzzing as Darkhand Initiate signal to Walter Keane? The tankard. So which one is wrong? Of course it's the cop. No, it's a dispute ritual. Tough. Well, it has to be signaled, right? Conflict. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. We don't need that. Oh, meanwhile, oh my god. Lazarus Hurst passed the Inception ritual to become Dark Hand, no, Proud Beast Initiate. We get it. Okay. I was very confused. I wasn't thinking about this scene going on down there. The score has been fulfilled. No hints exits. After being challenged to a ritual with potential deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. Okay, pretty cool. Also, I think we missed this, so let's see. Insert coroner. The bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory. Chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to find the rest. But Master Lord Edmund Cloudsley got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died. Bless his soul. Oh, he's lying. He's lying. It's not true. He didn't die. You know that because he was in the box. Okay, very cool. Well, that's case 7. I think this chapter and the next chapter, so we are... It ends at case 12, I think. So, 5 more cases to go. And afterwards also the DLCs, we're doing those. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.